So we're now driving from Barnton Shell garage to the Sandyway Shell garage in Sandyway, obviously. And I'm sitting next to Mike in his Land Rover. Is it a Range Rover or a Land Rover?
Land Rover.
A Land Rover, very posh. I feel posh today. And we're not going over Acton Bridge this time. We are heading towards Winnington Bridge. And I don't think she would have went this way, but still, I'm gonna record it. Hold on. I forgot to go to. Fuck. Just 1 second. All sorted. Righto. Ahead we go. It was the safety and the seat belt. Obviously I forgot it. And we're heading towards it's called the Winnington Bridge. Mount it onto my shoulder strap because it would be too low. The camera would be too low. And
please turn right in half a mile.
How many miles does it say it is? 6 miles or something. 5.5. Righto. This is a good start. Roadworks, I love them. Now would she have jogged along here rather than towards Acton Bridge? I still think
turn
it's
right into
Acton
the
Bridge
next street
is the one.
in 300 yards onto A533.
Yeah, Winnington Village. It already says turn right here. And this should be the bridge. This is already the bridge.
Now turn right.
Yes, this is Winnington Bridge. In my opinion, it's the main artery that links Barnton with Winnington and Northwich. Now let's have a look if it's really that built up, or if it's a nice jog.
Please turn right in 300 yards onto Winnington Avenue.
This is a nightmare here. Yeah, we can go now. Towards Hartford Golf Club. I'm already on my second battery today.
Please turn left in half a mile.
She could have taken this route. It looks different when driving it. I thought it would be really built up and unpleasant, but it's Cheshire is quite nice, I must say. But why did she venture out that time of the night, 7 miles down the road?
Please turn left in 300 yards onto Burrows Hill. Now turn left.
Yes, she could have chopped it this way.
Please turn right into the next street in 300 yards onto B5153. Now turn right. Please turn left into the next street in 300 yards onto Braburn's Lane. Now turn left. Please turn half right into the next street in 300 yards onto A559. Now turn half right.
I'm in two minds which way she would have went, this way or the bridge way. I'm not sure. What do you reckon?
I that time in the morning, it would have been still very dark, wouldn't it? Just about
Yes,
to get
it would
light.
have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it would have been, yeah. 10 minutes to 4 in the morning, but she would have started at least 1.5 hours earlier. What do you reckon, 1.5 hours, 2 hours earlier?
I read this morning 45 minutes, but
45 minutes, that sounds good to me, yeah.
so she would have started her jog just after 3.
Yeah. That's a strange time to start a jog, isn't it? What's going through the mind of some people? She might have had a domestic with her partner.
Possibly.
Yeah. I'm gonna see a bit more about it when I've got the camera mounted on my shoulder strap and I can work through my paperwork, because I've made some notes there. I've been here before today. I've passed it before since
Yeah, me too.
at one point. So we're heading into the right direction. And I've checked out
Please
that
turn left
Oakwood
in half a
Hotel
mile
this
and
morning
follow the road.
before you
Then
arrived.
Turn right.
Did you? Yeah.
I couldn't see any, no. I couldn't spot any. I didn't went in, obviously, and there were just 2 cars parked in the car park, and I had a bit of a look through the window, but no activity. So I reckon there's none of our friends, who enrich us. I think you know who we're on about.
Please turn left in 300 yards and follow the A559, then turn right. Now turn left and follow the road. Please turn right into the next street in 200 yards onto A556. Now turn right.
She wouldn't have went that way, that's for sure.
Oh.
Please follow the road for 1.5 miles.
Yeah, we're getting very close now. I'll tell you something, Mike. When we're at the garage, Sandy Way Garage, I want to take some pictures in there. You go in there, buy the coffee or whatever, and I sneak in behind you, and I film a bit in there. Hopefully they don't click on.
Yeah.
And you will not be part of it. You just say you don't know me, right? was in two minds before, but now I say I prefer the Acton Bridge route.
Okay, yeah.
As the one she might have taken, in my opinion. That's my opinion, of course. You might have been have a different opinion, but in my opinion,
In 300 yards,
she went
you will
the
reach your
Acton Bridge
destination.
route.
Your destination is on the right.
It's the more scenic environment, more straightforward as well.
You have reached your
There's the
destination.
garage
Your
coming up.
destination is on the right.
I've still got a bit battery power left. That should be enough for the garage. The surroundings of the garage, I'll walk around it. Yeah, you have to go that way. I did it before. Oh, you can go in here.
Yeah.
All right. That's better now. Oh man. Yeah, you park your Land Rover and we're outside the place where she was last spotted before she vanished. And I'm gonna mount my camera to the shoulder strap now. We're gonna have a look inside and a look all around. Yes, we're outside the Sandyway garage now. That's what it looks like. That's where we came from Warrington. Is it Warrington Road? I think it is. No, Forest Road, and further along it changes into Warrington Road, Forest Road. That's the crossing. That's the Shell garage, the Sandyway Shell garage in Sandyway. It's got the Waitrose attached to it. And I shall play the innocent man in there and buy a can of Fat Coke. Mike gets the coffee in, but I pretend I am on my own, and I get a can of Fat Coke. So that's where she walked in. 10 minutes to 4 o'clock in the morning. That's what it looks like. That's where she's been camerad. And I get myself a can of Coke from somewhere. Can of Coke. Would you believe it? I cannot find a fucking can of Coke. This is unbelievable, this. They don't sell cans of Coke. Would you believe this? I fucking don't believe this. So I've spent 155, 160 on a Coke. It has to be a bottle this time. Unfortunately, I love the cans, but it's got to be a bottle. This is the Sandyway garage. That's where she came in.
2,000 tons of
Thank you for that.
just that.
Yeah, so. Sorry?
It's £2.30.
230. Sorry for that, mate. I thought it's 155 on the.
No.
All right. £2. All right.
That's 20p.
Just that.
Have a good day.
So, again, I'll show you. She came in here. She did not went left or straight ahead. She went in here, and that's where she was. Halfway up there, she was camera CCTV'd, and that's it for now. And then we shall have a look at what's round the corner. I think the camera picks it all up. Shouldn't be a problem. What's behind the building? I love to explore the back door, you know, as you should know by now. This is obviously for HGV, heavy goods. So, did you went out and had her milk here, refresh herself, and something happened here? Possible. Look at this highwayman. What do you say to this, my friends? Isn't this lovely? Ideal. This is fucking ideal. I just spotted the right place, as I do. This is. She might have been dragged in here. Sorted out. Oh yes. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out. It's fucking ideal. I mean, not that you think I'm an expert in this, but judging by my ongoing investigations, yes. Ideal. In here, 10 minutes to 4 in the morning, dark. To drag them in here. I'm not saying that it is. By the way, anything I say today and Mike is our own opinion. We just tell you what we think and how we believe it might have happened. Mike just told me while I had the camera switched off, the inquest came to the conclusion unnatural death. So we expected it to be the same as in the Nicola Bulley case, hushed up. But they came to the conclusion unnatural death. And look at this. Isn't this lovely? This is ideal for some fucking perv to loiter around here, or a couple of them, or three, and then she ended up. Hang on, just something's crossed my mind. and then into what? Something's just crossed my mind. I'll tell you exactly what this is for. This is not for normal customers, the parking here. Obviously they can use it, but it's as it tells you on the sign, it's staff parking. 1, 2, 3, 4 bays of staff parking here. And what have we got here? That has just popped into my mind. We've got a lorry place here for diesel, for all sorts, for water, for air. So was it? Did she ask a lorry driver for a lift? And he dragged her into the shrubland over there, the bushes. It's something that's just crossed my mind. Very likely. From here into the bushes, the growth in there, well away from the public. I mean, there are houses attached to, but they are in a bit of a distance. It's not as if they're right next to it. Scream, maybe, but yes, there is. But as you could see when we were in the jungle, we couldn't see the houses at a considerable distance. Yes, it could have happened this way, and then after the job was done, you know what I mean, off in the lorry, and a bit further down the road, and she was disposed of, most likely. And it's just, I haven't come to this conclusion, but before I came here, it just entered my mind as I walked through. And this is it basically. Now the next thing we're gonna do is me and Mike, we drive to the lake, and from there I've got a certain lane in mind, and I think I can add one and one together now. And Mike, as I just said, Mike told me it has been concluded unnatural death. What did he say? It's been further forwarded to the coroner. But I switch off now because Mike doesn't want to be on the camera. He's camera shy. I'm glad he speaks now. His intention was not even to speak, but at least he speaks now. So I switch off now, and then when we are further down the road, I switch it back on. Right, we're still outside the Sandyway garage, and I want to talk about a few things about Rachel Booth, the notes I've made. As I say, me and Mike, what we say is our opinion, our own opinion, and that's what it is. Rachel Booth, 38, from Barton, Northwich, was reported missing in the early hours of the 19th of July 2025. That's just a few months ago. Search teams recovered her body 2 days later from the water at Delamere Lake Holiday Park in Oakmere. Rachel Booth lived in Barton, a Sandyway garage on A556 at 3:50 a.m. She was captured on CCTV when she walked into the shop. That's where we are now. Police think she traveled to Oakmere near Delamere Forest. Yeah, found in Lake Wildshore, Delamere 2 days later. She bought a bottle of wine and milk in this shop over there, which is the Waitrose attached to the Shell garage. And I've someone who works with me on many cases, on the other case, Nicola Pulley and Rachel Booth, she found a quote of someone left a comment on another channel saying, A young man told his mom that Rachel tried to stop him in his car at 3:45, and she asked him for a lift, and she looked very distressed, but he didn't give her a lift. But he regretted it when he saw she was missing, a missing person later. And I always said on CCTV, zoom into it, look at her face, look at her eyes. She looks, to me, it's obvious, she looks distressed. Someone else says she just came from a run. That's what people look like after a run. No, she looks distressed to me. And someone else left the channel. She asked for a lift to Knutsford, which is the opposite direction where she lived. Where did she want to go before buying the wine and walking into the lake? She didn't walk into the lake. Don't give me that shit. So I wanted to get this over with, and then later on I will say something about Gaynor Lord and the Whitby deaths as well. But now we just went into the Waitrose, and Mike was brave enough to ask two of the staff about Rachel Booth. And what happened then, Mike? Tell us a bit briefly what happened while you were in your car, and I had a piss in the back of the garage. I was not here, so tell us.
Well, the two girls said that they didn't really know anything about it. They had to be prompted as to who Rachel Booth was, but understood after I'd done that. However, we then had the manager or supervisor or whatever march over to the car to say, I understand you're asking questions about Rachel Booth. Who are you? Are you members of the press? Are you the police? I said, no, we're only two interested members of the public. And she said, well, we are not allowed to talk to you about Rachel Booth.
And she was aggressive, you said?
Quite aggressive.
Quite aggressive, yes. I wasn't here, so it would have been different if I was here. I was behind the garage for private business. So we've got that, Mike. Now the next job is with Mike. We go to Oakmere Country Park, which is just down the road. We don't need a postcode because I've spotted it before when I drove along. I also was up towards the forest this morning, but it's too far. It was a no-brainer on my behalf. They wouldn't have driven her that far. The furthest is the lake. That's where they got rid of the body, and that's where we're gonna look. I don't expect anything at the country park, but we're still having a look there. Right, and I switch off now, and I also have to change my batteries. My battery is still working, but it's on orange already, so I have to change the battery. So see you in a bit.